this video, I'm cleaning up the rough sketch from the previous. I got a client approval and ready to move ahead. But this rough sketch is a little too loose and unresolved for me to go right to the line work layer. So we get another pass where I clean everything up and resolve a lot of the details. Still a rough sketch stage, and none of these layers will be visible in the final. I'm starting with the face, and as you're going to see, it takes me multiple passes, multiple tries to get to something I'm reasonably happy with. And I still might tinker with it before I start the final drawing. I will give it a day just to see how it is looking when I see it fresh. Looking at the face here, it's okay. I could have left it. It's, you know, as good as it needs to be. But when I'm trying to draw the rest of the body, if my eye keeps getting hung up on an important part like the face, I just can't leave it alone. I have to go back and rework it until my eye can move along and accept it. I tried giving him a sort of a wide face, flat, with no ears, to imply that this is not a human. It's a reasonable facsimile of a human, and I thought it might look cool if his face was kind of mask-like. That's not in the character description from the client. That's just sort of one visual way that I was interpreting the description. And if I did go along with that, I would have to show the client and get approval for that, because I'm not trying to put my own spin on these characters. I'm trying to fulfill the concepts and ideas that the client has. There I tried mirroring the face to make it perfectly symmetrical, which often looks kind of creepy, to be honest, and that's what I was going for. But still just wasn't happy with it. Keep trying. It can get discouraging when you're struggling like this. And if I was a less seasoned artist and I was struggling like this for multiple parts in the drawing, I could see how discouraging it could be. But just know that you can keep hammering on it until it works, and it eventually will. Sort of hinted at the back of his what do you call it, his hood. You can see it through his face, and this guy is semi-translucent, and I was just trying to indicate that. When it comes time for the final rendering, I will probably just draw all the body parts on a separate layer, just so I can drop the opacity and make it look see-through. Here I kind of lost his form underneath all the rags, and I was just trying to draw out the upper body so I could figure out where his shoulders and elbows land. I deleted it right away once I got it. And even still, I sort of go by feel and eye, and I end up moving everything around anyways, so it didn't matter. As long as it looks correct enough, that's fine. It doesn't actually need to be correct. That's how I think about anatomy. For better or for worse. Maybe that's not a lesson I should share. Yeah, he's got basically that broken sword from Lord of the Rings strapped to his belt. Forget what it's called. A moment ago, you saw that I basically grabbed his lower half and shifted it over. One of the things I always look for is their center of balance, and I usually go by feel. I think you could draw a line from the center of his face straight down and get an idea if he's leaning too forward or backward. And I realized just because I don't have a very good body construction underneath the rough sketch. Like, I think his whole hips were shifted forward too much. I'm a little more happy with his face, but it's still not perfect. Trying to make it a little cold and expressionless, but neutral, not mean or good. Even a little generic for this character I think is a good thing. It's, like I said, it's an approximation of a human face. Still more work to be done on the face in particular. I just locked in the outline of the shape, and that helped me see it as a whole, and I realized even more that his center of balance was a little too forward. So you saw me adjust the whole thing just to make him lean back a little bit. I just go by feel, could he lean that far forward without falling over? There's no formula or anything that I follow. Here I am drawing the the Fae, and I gave her some sort of large insecty kind of eyes. There I'm realizing that the ear would not be visible from that angle, which is too bad because I like drawing both ears when they're big and pointy like that. She comes together pretty quickly. This will be a full color illustration, and when I color her green, I think those will look more like leaves and less like feathers, hopefully. Alright, this video is coming to a close. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see or like me to talk about in a future one. I'll be back soon with the line layer video. May combine it with the full coloring or not, I'm not sure yet. I have it in my head that these videos should be, around 10-15 minutes tops. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but that's what I'm aiming for, and I don't want to speed up the time lapse so much that you can't see what's going on. And if I crammed all the stages into one video, it would be much longer, which may be okay. I don't know if people want to sit through 45 minutes at once or not. I don't know. I'm trying to learn these things. And here I am rendering the squirrel bird. It's a bird that's turning into a squirrel, and it's the Find Familiar spell. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.